Leinster awaiting the winners in Marseille in a fortnight. Taken in by Tawera Kerbalo.
Can have a look, see if it's on. It wasn't, so they went to the corner, and now the pressure comes. Huge hit.
Big start from Racing. Camped here, just a few metres away, and in possession of the ball. Russell is lurking, and the options are there. Dupichot racing up into the line. It goes wide from Russell, and it's gone forwards. Matthew Carley right on the spot.
Finn Russell just berating Vakatawa there that he didn't run the line he'd wanted him to, just to hold that space in the wide channel.
So the kick taken by Nolan Le Garrac. This is nice from La Rochelle. Lades sends it forwards for Raymond Rule to chase. And across comes Imhoff, covering a lot of ground from the left wing. Alive to the threat, but Raymond Rule has gathered. And he may have scored for La Rochelle.
Yeah, but we just check if he's onside. Tempo. We've got a grounding, but we want to check whether he's onside, please. Stand by.
Onside at the ruck rather than on the kick. Does he retreat behind? Well, they won't show him. Has that come out? Does it spill out of the side?
Right, the ball is not clearly exposed for me.
See if we've got any better angles, mate, for you. I'm not disagreeing.
No, that's not out, is it?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. With no try, and we're going to give a penalty.
Yeah, I agree with that, Matt.
No try. The ball isn't clearly out of the breakdown, so it's a penalty.
Point secured by Nolan Le Garrac after only 3 minutes. It's there for him now. Picked up off Fiku's toes, runs into Carley. And they can build through the phases again now. Le Garrac from Colombe bumps out one. Le Garrac. More ground gained. Racing in pole position here. In comes Gogichashvili, and this will be kept tight by the look of things. Antonio makes the tackle, folds his body underneath the player.
Step back, two. Thank you.
Heavy in the carry, Racing. The offside line breach, they're playing with an advantage. Le Garrac feeds it out, and Vakatawa is dancing and reaching and scoring. Superb try, seemed to have defenders all around him, all over him. Vakatawa finds a way.
Yeah, penalty advantage, big play. And the desperation from La Rochelle as soon as there was a half-missed tackle and Vakatawa's footwork got through. And then he has to turn on the ball, a little bit like last week. When it's not perfect, it sometimes affects the defenders. And just look at his patience in the finish. He knows he's going to be brought down. He's got the ball free in one hand. He just has to bide his time, take that bounce on the floor, and then reach out.
Turned 20 only yesterday. Looks entirely at home in this arena, adding 2 more points to take Racing 92 into double figures. Priso, nice step from the loose head. He's still pumping those legs as well. Kerbalo driven off the ball. And the penalty given up. And La Rochelle have their first points of the afternoon.
Crouch!
La Rochelle needing some calm heads here. Even in amongst their eagerness to get this job done and convert all this pressure into points. Up pops that Racing front row, another scrum penalty. Away they come, La Rochelle, they're over the line, and the try is awarded.
Does he go back for the yellow card? He's penalised them for standing up at the scrum, so they have the 7-point, or the 5 points, sorry, kick to come. But the offence was committed with Garrac stood upright and Aldry almost in that scrum position.
Kamisha sends it up, and LaRue delivers it beautifully to Garrac. What a line that is from Fiku. Piling forwards, Le Garrac. Was that a knock-on from Toulouse? The
deliberate knock-on.
Drop goal attempt from Russell goes wide.
Merci.
No nonsense from Nolan Le Garec. Vito to the short side, there he is gathering it from Caballo. And then playing the 9, Dupichot. Penalty, very easy decision.
Left over from the end of the first half, sorry, when
If he's bleeding in his
La Rochelle were putting pressure on the ref.
This player's off his feet playing the ball, then we had playing the 9.
So it's Camille Chao who's gone to the bin. Business to attend to in Europe, and particularly for La Rochelle now, as they go in search of their second try. Racing down to 14. Bougarit has it for La Rochelle. It's looking good for the hooker. Here he is, trundling over. Straightforward score, surely, was it not?
There's a leg under. Is it Margaret? Scrum off. He just spotted it. It looked like they were just going to walk over, and he just targeted the ball.
The ball at
Or
the
does he
back.
just hit a maul from the right area now?
That player there. It's the player underneath 5, which I believe is number 8. So he's definitely going to the bin. Okay. It's just whether we believe that number 9 is in there defending this legally to hold it up, or whether we believe it would have been a penalty try, but for the actions of the 2 players coming in the side.
Yeah, agree, Matt.
Okay. Can you just show me that angle one more time, please?
Johan Tonga's heading to the bin, that much we know.
Yeah, I think Lagarette is legal because he actually comes in after.
Feeling, Luke.
Well, his feet are behind the goal line when he comes in, and once the ball goes over the goal line, there's no offside.
Okay, they come in, they take that front of that maul out, which allows 9 to then defend it. But for those actions, it would be a try. So number 8. Number 8, please.
Johan Tonga is going to the sin bin to join Camille Chat. And it's a penalty try and 7 points banked for La Rochelle, who take the lead. Big turning point potentially in this semi-final.
It did look like they were going to be walking this over when they get to there, but there you just see folding underneath.
Aldritz looking with Sclavi, and another Racing penalty. Decent contact, but it's wide again from Le Garec.
Bind. Set.
Fed in by Retière. A good nudge on here from La Rochelle. Scrum penalty coming their way, and Aldritz got it away. And they're racing forwards now through Vito. Little offload, keeping that ball alive, but now it's been swept up by Dupichot and Leroux for Racing. A high shot from La Rochelle, who had the initial advantage, of course, way back inside their own half from the scrum. Russell taking all the time he needs to thread that cross field. Bouncing once. Sazi again. The carries themselves, even of themselves, without any end product, will be enough if they can just secure the ball over the course of the next 20 seconds or so. Now then, another surge towards the line, another big tackle coming in from Johan Tonga. Relentless pressure here, right on the try line. Retière almost engulfed by bodies. Here's Vito, driven up towards the line, lays it back. Retière, out it goes. Ihaya West books La Rochelle's place in the Champions Cup final. It's not been his happiest of days, but what a finish.
Field position, then it's just all about staying down here, and because Racing are so desperate that they have to make a turnover with the clock in the red, they end up committing too many bodies. That's spotted by Ihaya West.
The conversion sails wide from Popelin, but La Rochelle have squeezed it out here in Lens. In the baking heat, they're into the final for a stricken second straight season. A performance of real character, not pretty, but bouncing back from disappointment at Twickenham a year ago. Racing's heartache continues. It is La Rochelle who set up a Marseille showdown in a couple of weeks' time.